You guys, what was the four?
Circumstance them. Stand
She looks a little scared to challenge me.
You say things to us that hurt us.
Hi, my name is Athena Beauty. I am a drag performer / YouTube personality, and today we're going to talk about The Four, which was my obsession when I was like 14 in my parents' living room. Every Tuesday or Wednesday, whenever it aired, I would come in, turn it on, without realizing how bad it was. Just to get into like the show, the judges were not great. First off, we have DJ Khaled, who kind of just sat there and ate popcorn and said like, wow, every once in a while.
Need that vibe, hold on. I'm fighting for you. I'm fighting. I can't take it no more.
Next we have Diddy. As you can probably already tell, there's like a battle of the egos going on in this judging panel. Like they want as much screen time as the contestants.
There's some words I can't say. Circumstance them. Circumstance them. Yeah, we'll get it next time.
And then we had music producer Charlie Walk, who I'm not going to refer too much on this video because he was accused of sexual misconduct and I think assault allegations, so no. And finally we had Meghan Trainor, who has not done a great job on past reality competition shows, judging wise, but it's crazy that she's the least problematic one out there. Like I would constantly be like, yeah, like Meghan's cool out of the four. That should not happen. Finally, the show was hosted by Fergalicious, Milk Factory Fergie, and she killed it. This was back in her prime before the national anthem fiasco. She was making the crowd roar. She was killing it. She was so good. Also had some amazing quotes, including her allyship. So basically how the show would work was there are 4 contestants up on the stage, each have their own seat. And one by one, new people would come in and audition. And if the judges liked them and had put them through to the next round, they would challenge one of the 4 contestants who were up on the seats to a sing-off. And whoever the audience liked more would take that seat. So if the audience liked the returning performer more, they would go back to that seat. If the audience liked the new person more, they would take the person's seat and become the new member of the 4. Which, since this was a new show, obviously like a lot of times the new person would go up there and win. Also, this show had like a totally failed part where the first 4 members of the 4 auditioned separately, but they were not on TV. So when they got there, it was like they went through months of auditioning, weeks of casting calls, whatever, and then immediately like all of them were eliminated the first 2 episodes because the audience had no clue who they were. So it was like, why did they do all that? First big player of this season, we have Jivaya, who killed her audition, and everyone knew it. She was a star. I think she was either the first contestant to go up there or like one of the first, and like immediately you could just see like star power emanated from her. And it was interesting because Jivaya seemed super original compared to some of the other people who just kind of seemed like copycats of famous artists. Just were very, very reminiscent of those people, and Jivaya just kind of seemed like brand new voice, brand new style, or at least one we'd never seen before on live TV. Also, Rebecca Black came in for one of these episodes and auditioned, and I think she got it, but I'm not positive about that. But she kind of had a little redemption moment on like the weirdest reality show to get on. Like I wish she was on The Voice or something. I feel like they would have given her a little better image. We have Jason Warrior. I believe he was the son of a preacher, and you could just tell from his long monologues after he would sing.
But this competition's about being an artist. Let me show you what an artist is. Let me help you understand something. An artist is someone who was born with the gift, not learned how to play the gift. An artist is someone who grinds so hard. You want to know something? You wouldn't understand that because from where I'm from, we work hard. You won't understand it because where I'm from, we grind.
Very much John Legend tease. On the episode he was eliminated, it kind of seemed like he had watched Shrek the night before.
Jason Warrior is like an onion with so many layers.
Ogres are like onions. Layers. Onions have layers.
He would always refer to himself in the 3rd person, which I hated. I just hate that quality in people. We'll get back to him. We'll get back to Mr. Warrior, American Ninja Jason Warrior. Midway through the season, this girl named Kendall comes up. Jivaya is struggling, and not because she's doing bad, it's because this week her voice is really subpar. She's losing it, and she doesn't know if she can keep performing at this rate, and she can't. So her voice is obviously going to affect her because she's done like 4 or 5 weeks in a row at this point. So Kendall comes on, and she's fine. She has a bit of like a demanding voice, which is interesting for the show. but she sold it on her first song. And so she had the audacity to challenge Queen Javaya.
Tonight, in hopes of challenging Javaya.
Which, hey, if you want to make good TV, you make good TV. It was going to be someone. So she challenges Javaya, and Javaya doesn't do that great in her song, and Kendall kind of outshines her. And the judges know that, but Megan, again, rooting for Megan for some reason, Megan knew that Javaya should stay over Kendall because of her lasting star power. She didn't see Kendall as someone who would stay long.
As an artist, I want to buy Javaya's album. But that's my opinion.
I kind of agree with Megan. I think that Javaya deserves to be a member of the 4. But anyways, Kendall overthrows Javaya and takes her spot in the 4, and everyone's like, oh, crazy, because she was the front runner for literally 5 weeks in a row. Kendall comes and goes, unfortunately, after 1 episode. However, she does perform in this opening number with the other members of the 4 and Fergie to I Got a Feeling. And when I say that Fergie's moment in that song lives rent-free in my head, I am not kidding you. She does this little riff that I think about all the time. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, not as good as her, but rent-free. Javaya comes back, challenges someone who I forget his name. She gets back on. This is for the season finale because, of course, when they wanted Javaya back, they can't just let her go. She makes great TV, which is very fair. Third or second to last episode before the finale, this girl named Evie McKinney comes up on stage and she nails it. She's got this like new millennial Gen Z take gospel and Tina Turner vibes. We'll get to Tina Turner. And she kills her performance as well. So the judges are like, oh my God. And everyone in the crowd is like, we have our top 2. We have Javaya and Evie. These are going to be the people battling it out. Jason Warrior loses to someone and gets thrown out of the 4 right before the finale. He feels like Megan isn't really standing up for him and taking his side. Megan thinks that he should have just been himself a little more, and that's why he gets kicked out because of her critique and the audience's reaction. And he comes over and he says,
Megan, love.
I love you.
I really love you dearly and I respect everything you do, my love. But sometimes you say things to us that hurt us. I want you to take into consideration, please. No, this is not a moment. This is something that I really...
standing up for
No. Sometimes you say things that is hurtful, but I still love you.
And then he starts singing John Legend's verse in her song, like I'm Gonna Lose You.
Goodbye.
Okay.
The gall, the gumption, the audacity. Why would you compare yourself to him when you want to be your own artist? It was not good. Also, that's when the onion speech came.
Jason Warrior is like an onion with so many layers, and if y'all give me a chance, I guarantee you, this finale will be the best finale you've ever seen in your life.
And also Fergie's Walk with Pride.
Walk with pride.
So we have our 4. 2 of them are kind of irrelevant. There's a girl named Candace, I forget the other one, because this is down to Javaya and Evie. Also, before I forget, the judges are constantly referring to contestants being hungry. Diddy and DJ are like constantly being like, who's hungry? And then the 4 like raise their hands because they want a spot to be challenged. And it's like, who's hungry? I'm hungry. And it's, okay, what if you're full? Why can't you be full? Anyways, Javaya and Evie, this is it. The final 4. They're gonna battle each other for a spot in the top 2. Winner of the top 2 gets the crown. Here's the thing though, Javaya and Evie are battling first. So whoever loses this comes in 4th, not 2nd. Like they're gone. Javaya does pretty good. Javaya has like a great little number to Rihanna, I believe. I think it was Man Down. Kills it. Great voice, as usual, unique, authentic. Herself, and she kills it. But Evie, when I tell you that Evie reset culture in this moment for the people who watch the 4, like I will never forget this performance of Evie. She does Proud Mary by Tina Turner, busts out all the moves. Insane. You need to go watch it right now. I'm linking it in the description right now because you need the full picture. Like she is about to basically win. She knew that she would have to pull out this number for Javaya whenever she would face her. She killed it. She killed the choreo, she killed the moves. Her voice was super amazing and in command. You just knew that she won. Also, her dad was hyping her up like crazy in the crowd. So of course, the audience votes and Evie knocks out Javaya in the final spot and eventually goes on to win the season. And obviously fans were bummed because they really like Javaya and they've been rooting for her the whole season. But I have to say, like, they're both super talented. Evie was 21 and Javaya was 16 or 17 when they were both on that show, which is crazy. Who can do that when they're 16 or 21? That is insane. That's like if I had done 3 years of work before this and was suddenly at YouTube, like, content creator now. In fucking sane. You can find Jivaya in a couple of songs that she's collabed with. I think one of them is called Welcome to the Party from the Deadpool soundtrack. Evie's doing her own thing. She's doing great. I think she's working on an album. Incredible accomplishment from the two of these contestants. So again, Evie wins prize of working with the four, which is crazy because one of them is now a criminal and two of them are egocentric and one of them is Megan Trainor, I guess. So that was the four. Wasn't that crazy? Wasn't that a ride? Wasn't that a trip? I think about it a lot, especially the Evie moment and Fergie's moment. Those are the moments that live rent-free in my head, and I hope they live rent-free in yours now too. I want to find more shows like this that were just really cringy or like good but bad. I don't know what to describe this as, but I want to find more of these reality shows. So if you can link any of them in comments or message me, do whatever you need. Follow me on Instagram, YouTube, everything, and just send me your recommendations for future videos. I would love that. Anyways, I will see you all in the next video. Take care. Bye bye.